Hey, I'm Tom.
I'm Tanner.
We're coming to you live with episode 2 of Bird Squawk. I'm really getting excited. Thursday night, Titans. We're going to be there, section 115. Really wanted to just touch base on what we want to see on Thursday night. Give a shout out, though, really, to that open practice. How many people were there, Tim?
It was over 40,000.
40,000. They raised a bunch of money for autism, which is near and dear to our hearts. And I just thought that was an awesome event, and really excited about Thursday night. Can't wait.
Yeah, it's really fun. It is getting closer. The first game this Thursday, preseason. Really don't know what we're going to see, though. Doug has not really come out and said who's playing, if we're even going to see the first strings. We might see a lot of the young guys. I've heard the backup quarterbacks really not having a great camp so far, seeing if Studfeld can kind of solidify that second backup spot and just see the young draft picks and try and get some guys to earn some spots.
I'm really excited to see Miles Sanders. I mean, talk of camp is like he is just unbelievable. Jordan Howard, looking to see him. Just really excited about just getting back down in the link for a game. Paying homage to my man Malcolm. Birds, I know you're going to do him right. Pay the man. All right, he's earned it. He's a warrior. Love that guy.
Yeah, hoping to see the first guys. If not, they're eased in. But definitely they got to play at some point. But maybe not on week 1. But hopefully we see him. But talking about Miles Sanders, you brought him up. A lot of people said down in that open practice, a lot of moves, very Shady-esque. I know, very small sample size. A lot of people are excited. Finally drafting that running back in the first 2 rounds. Since Shady, a lot of expectations. I mean, I don't think a big impact right away. I see them really staying with Howard. But hopefully down the line, he can really turn into that.
Excited, too, to see, in the open practice, Deshaun. I mean, Carson to Deshaun, that hookup was there. Cannot wait to see that in live game action. We had some injuries. We're going to talk about some injuries. That kind of, Camus, that's a big hit.
Yeah, for sure.
Hopefully we can get somebody else can step up and solidify that linebacker rank, because I think the offense is going to be explosive.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be from on paper. Obviously, on paper, I see 2017 type numbers, 30 points a game. Really going to be able to carry that defense. Unlike at sometimes last year, it just wasn't there. Obviously, definitely more 2017 numbers I expect from the offense. And yeah, like you were saying, Deshaun and Wentz, that is very noted when I look through the stuff, that Wentz and the wide receivers connections are really tight. Deshaun and Aguilar have really become tight. You see them after practice a lot together. Obviously, Wentz has put in the extra work with the wide receivers. He's been staying after late. He's really trying to get that connection down. Like, as we remember in 2017, Alshon and Wentz were a little off at the beginning. Wentz is really making sure these new guys, and the same old, really getting that timing down so they can be explosive from week 1.
I'm really excited, too, to see, how they add in Goddard and Ertz in this offense. I mean, I think that has a potential to be explosive.
Yeah, I want to.
Really looking forward to seeing that. I mean, a big thing, though, is just getting back down to the link on Thursday night and just feeling that whole atmosphere. Anybody out there that sees us, hit us up. Tom, Tanner, Bird Squawk. I mean, we are just fanatics about the Birds.
Yeah, we are very excited, as always. So, just some practice notes so far from what we've seen. I've seen a lot of big things about Sidney Jones. If he could possibly finally take that step, that second round pick that we took him with, can he become that second round pick now? He's been really good. I've heard a lot of great things about him in camp. Obviously, he's been hindered with the injuries. Obviously, last year wasn't up to par still. Hopefully, he can take that jump, because that cornerback position, it's a little thin at the moment.
I mean, I would love to see him step up and take control of that situation back there and be the player that we thought he was going to be.
For sure.
And sometimes that just takes time with some guys.
Yeah, corner's not an easy position.
I mean, I think, they did see something in him.
Yeah,
I mean,
he
there's definite
definitely has.
potential.
Yeah.
But like we say, ability is as good as your availability. So
Yeah,
we need to get him on the field. We need to stay healthy, like I'm always talking about.
Always.
Long season, we need to stay healthy. Osterman was having a great camp.
Yeah, I mean, the undrafted free agents, obviously he wasn't a big name, but just adding depth to that D-line that we had in the past few years that make it so dominant. The guy was turning heads, but ACL at the open practice carted off. Hey, tough to see.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole part of preseason too. I mean, you don't want to get these guys hurt.
Yeah.
We want to see them play. We want to see them get some reps. But who knows Thursday night how many of the starters are going to play. We're not really going down there to see the starters.
No.
We're going down there to see some of these bench guys, some of these long shots at camp. There's always one or two that you're pulling for to make the team.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just what we're excited to see.
Yeah. So, obviously, Sidney Jones I talked about. Yeah, Miles Sanders we got. But like we were saying with the cornerback and Sidney Jones, that's a position that he is going to be able to get his opportunity early on. Obviously, Darby, it looks good to start, but he's still working with that injury. Jalen Mills still injured from last season with that foot injury, a never-ending foot injury. And as this keeps going, you see him losing his job if he can't get on the field. And then obviously with LeBlanc having the same injury that Mills had, it's going to be, Sidney Jones is going to have a chance. And I've heard great things. I know both of us are big Rasul guys.
Love Rasul.
I heard he's been really good in camp so far, and it would be very shocking if he does not start week 1.
I like Rasul. You got to love the Green Goblin, too. I mean, I love Jalen Mills. I mean, I'm always a Jalen Mills guy. I know he gets bum rap for the double moves, but hey, the guy came through. I mean, but Rasul stepped up. It's all about what Doug says, next man up. Your opportunity comes, you got to take advantage of it.
And then obviously, unfortunately, the biggest injury so far is obviously the injury to Camus. A linebacker going into this season was a thin position. We obviously have Bradham. He's been big the last couple years, the Super Bowl season. I mean, he took a drop back last year, but he was still that big guy. But other than that, it's kind of thin. We brought in Zach Brown. He's a backup guy. LJ Fort, he's a backup guy. That Paul Worslow, that we brought in last year, but he tore his ACL. He's coming off an ACL injury. And then nasty Nate Gary. It's not great there.
It's all about next man up. Who's going to rise to the top?
It's not
and
great.
We need somebody to step up. We need somebody to be the rock. Linebacker has been kind of a soft position. The Eagles don't put a lot of value on linebacker. And we've kind of been able to get away with it. But it's one of those things we're going to be keeping an eye on Thursday and throughout camp and throughout the preseason and see who steps up.
Yeah, and then just to clarify, it's a grade 3 MCL sprain for Grazier Hill Camus.
What are they saying? How many?
He's definitely going to miss some season games. Maybe 3 or 4 is what I'm hearing at the moment. I mean, that's tough. I know it's early in the season, but even though as much as Camus isn't that guy, he was the Eagles guy this season.
He was.
He's not that big name linebacker, that guy that's going to get a lot of credit, but the Eagles were having a lot of, they put all their chips in Camus having a big season.
They were banking on him having a big season.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple weeks we get him back. Who knows? Sometimes, what I'm scared about is sometimes these knee injuries, they linger.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? We're going to keep our fingers crossed. I have total faith in Howie and the Eagles front office. If we need to go get somebody, there's going to be some guys that get cut from other teams. We still have the waiver wire, out there when cuts go down, when everybody solidifies their roster. So we'll see. We could end up with somebody. Who knows?
Yeah, but that's all I got for today. Again, Thursday. We're excited. First preseason game.
We are so hyped to be down there Thursday. We can't wait. get down there and just be in that atmosphere, and just be ready for football season to start. Be in the birds. I mean, I'm expecting a major turnout Thursday night, even though it's a preseason game with Tennessee, and we don't know, a lot of the starters aren't going to start, but it all begins. Our mission to Miami and see you in South Beach starts on Thursday night. The team is clicking from what we hear on offense. I mean, everybody's getting along. One ball going around to a bunch of guys, but I think it's going to work out. I'm excited. I totally believe Wentz is going to be back on his MVP role. Again, though, what I always stress, long season, stay healthy. I mean, we're going to get tired of hearing that Wentz got to stay healthy, but, I think, he has turned up the heat, and he's become the leader, and he's really solidifying his place with the rest of the guys. Hearing nothing but good things and good rapport with the teammates. So we'll be down there Thursday night. Hopefully some people will give us a shout out if you see us. Hey, we're approachable. Come up, talk to us. We love the birds. We will be in our seats, section 115. What else you got, Tim?
I mean, just commenting on the channel. It was very positive first video. Thank you guys so much for really just giving us a chance, seeing what we can do. Like always, if you like, please like the video and subscribe, and see you next time.